Hi, welcome back to my channel, L. Um, like, comment, and subscribe, or whatever you're supposed to say here. I, I, I guess this is gonna be like a weird video because it's kind of like part of it is me apologizing to my sensei. So apologies if you've been dealing with me for the past several days. My current thing is that I need to probably cloister myself while I'm having my cycle. And I have to assume, have to assume that it's not this bad for most women, non-binary people. I don't know. I have to assume that mine is worse or something because I really can't imagine that we live in a world where everyone feels this fucking awful every three to 4 weeks, or 50% of the population does, or I don't know, other things. It could be people just that disassociated from their body. I don't know. It's for me. It's the point where it's so painful. It's waking me up in my sleep. It's so painful. I can't eat. As you can see, this is breakfast. It's after. It's like 12. It's nearly 12:30 right now. I haven't eaten this morning. I was awoken by the pain. Some problems I was encountering. Zofran helps with the nausea and shit, but like, I also I have to be really on it with taking it. While I get my cycle. No, I did not shower this morning. So yes, part of this is I just got 2 vaccines, but the other part of this is my cycle is not tenable. Like, this isn't livable. Like, this isn't comfortable. I can't think or behave rationally if I'm in excruciating pain. And I think that's kind of like a universal truism. Yeah, I found out some of the bugs that I was logging were not the same bugs, and I have to sort that out. Mostly I wanted to talk about my cycle, though. So the first several days I used the June cup, and then I woke up and the cup was pretty empty, so I was like, oh, I'll switch to the pads. And I can't pack and use the pads that I use because they're made out of some polymer that is incompatible with silicone. They left like some weird mark on my balls, and yeah, my packer is silicone. I don't use the elastomer types anymore, or the handmade one that I was using for years. Yeah, so that makes my dysphoria worse. It makes my cramps worse. So I switched back to putting the cup in. It was just like I was getting frustrated because like once the heavy portion of my flow stops, it means that like my bathroom trip. I mean, it's during the heavy portion of my flow, my bathroom trips take longer, kind of regardless of what catch method I use. But I was like, oh, well, I'll switch back to the pad so that my bathroom trips are a little shorter. But then it's like I can't pack, and that makes me more dysphoric. Or I would need like a pouch or something, or like something to prevent the like balls from touching the fucking pad. And I mean, prevent all of it from touching the pad. It's just like where the placement is or whatever. I don't like wearing specialized packing underwear. Like, I'll do it for I will for like a harness if I'm gonna go like play with someone, but I I kind of like wearing my variety of regular underwear, and that kind of ranges usually, I would say. So like sport bikini cut is probably my favorite, but a lot of times they don't have that at the store. That's kind of has kind of the band and then the like cotton cloth part. Those would be my favorite kind of underwear. I find that I can easily pack in them, and I haven't had any problems with my dick falling out or anything. I also like boxer briefs, but those are a little hit and miss, you know, depending on the material and like the cut. Like the freaking cotton ones, like those I feel like I'm most likely to have like a dick mishap or like have it fall down the leg of your pants or whatever. not fun. I don't particularly like needing to wear a harness all the time, so that's why I kind of switched over to like, I also prefer things like thongs, but I can't. I definitely not have thongs while I'm on my cycle. I'm aware that they are uncomfortable. That's part of why I like wearing them. I'm an adult. I get to make those decisions about my body. These applesauces, technically it's like blended fruit, so it's not just apple, which is it's honestly kind of good. I with the whole natural flavors being a potential trigger for me, it means that I have to get really creative or not so creative with a lot of food. So the fact that this is one of the few things that I can consistently stomach, and it has these kind of bad jokes on them, really it makes it a whole lot better. But what's a book lover's favorite fruit? And it says a library, which I love. I don't know why that just makes my day that much better, but it really, like, small jokes like that really help. I feel like absolute butt sauce right now. No offense to people who like butt sauce, I guess. But yeah, no, I feel really, really bad. I don't know if you can tell. No makeup, no life. Moving is laborious. Existing is laborious. But yeah, so I have to assume that what I'm experiencing is worse than other portions of the population, because if 50% of the people felt this bad this much of the time, like, we would know about it, right? We would know, right? We would know this, right? We would know. But yeah, I had to apologize because I was kind of complaining. I was dealing with some PTSD stuff, and I was kind of conflating some stuff I hadn't really dealt with. I hadn't really thought about, like, okay, confession time. I was a fucking teenage pervert. I learned about how to, like, snoop on webcams, and I mostly didn't do that. I mostly used social engineering to let other people open their webcams for me without going around, and like, connecting to their computers illegally. But it was something that a lot of my peers were doing in school. So yeah, as I got older and was very like, oh, it's not cool to hack people's computers. It's not cool to socially engineer people or whatever. And it's like, no, you just need the right kind of outlets, I guess. I think I'm a little over my time, and that was probably a pretty terrible apology. But yeah, like, what got me back into hacking was legitimately my previous partner took all of my digital files, and then didn't give me the way to get them when they could have physically handed them to me with literally no effort, or, I don't know, done any of the things like give me the fucking login credentials, but they were basically like, if you want these files, you have to take them, and it just felt like a reflection of our relationship, and I didn't get the files back. And, like, so it was, like, stupid. Like, we scraped the Suicide Girls archive. That was, like, a project we had been working on. And I don't know, there's a whole thing with, like, credential caching and stuff. Worked on the script, and I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't even want that. It was just the fact that there was all this stuff we worked on together, and I was just like, I can't get that back, and I can't get any of these other files that I like spent a lot of time like scraping the internet and like busting on forums to get like copies of these like out of print movies and stuff, and it's like they don't even like these movies, so like I don't know why they wanted to keep them, and it's like it's not even like they host like a file sharing thing, so like it doesn't matter. I mean, like there's like gray area legal projects that I'm not really gonna include on my resume or anything, so it's just like another frustrating thing that I spent a lot of time in my life on, and don't have proof of that was the thing that I did. I'm like way over my time now. I wrote a words script for another video that I want to do, but yeah, I don't know. I guess he or my ex, I don't know if someone told them or they heard about it or what happened, and maybe they caught me doing some like SQL injections or something, but like I don't know what happened. I've never been like pwned like that before. I'm eating on cam, so I can have an excuse not to upload this.